Media. Today I'm going to talk about Yelp self-help, Yelp defense for small business owners, how you can proactively position yourself on Yelp in less than 10 minutes. Now, what is Yelp? Yelp is a combination of reviews and social networking. It's the 34th most popular website here in the US, and you can use it as a business owner and as a consumer. And like Facebook, you can check in places, comment on things, and friend people. Now, why should you as a business owner care about Yelp? Well, consumers trust Yelp a lot. In fact, 88% of online consumers trust online reviews as much as a personal recommendation from a friend or a family member. So those online reviews really matter. You should also care about Yelp because consumers check you out online before they buy. 89% of consumers in 2012 said they did this, and that number continues to climb. So what you want to know is that Yelp is often one of the first things people see about you online. Here you can see the business website comes up number 1, and then Yelp's website comes up number 2. Now that's great if you have good reviews, but what if you're this guy? Yelp's website actually comes up number 1, and then his business website is number 2. But look what this says about him. If you were this guy, you wouldn't be very happy. Equally disappointing is this business's Yelp review, and this little gem doesn't help. All right, so what do you do if you're a business owner? Be a little proactive. You want to create a Yelp business page for your business, and then you want to solicit some good reviews. Now you might say, well, I don't want to get any bad reviews, so I just won't create a Yelp page. Well, that is the wrong idea because anyone can create a Yelp page for you and then leave you a review. And that review might be good or bad. But if you create your own Yelp page first and solicit reviews, people are going to see the good reviews before anyone has anything bad to say about you. The only thing that Yelp does when people create a Yelp page is that they just check to see if the business is real, and then whatever reviews are written stay. All right, so here's a couple of businesses that don't have any page created yet. Someone else has created a page for them, and you can tell that because there is no picture in the little icon next to their name. But this person was able to go in and create a review. Luckily, these were good reviews, but this is an example of how you can go in and create a business page for a business. And then as the business owner, you can claim the page and make changes to it. All right, so you want to create a Yelp page for your business or claim your business page after you search first. To create a Yelp business page, you need to go to the Yelp business page URL, and I've shortened it for you and put it there. And then just fill out the form, and then Yelp will send you an email to claim your business page in a day or two after they verify the business. Now, once you've created the business page, you can claim it, and you can see here, if you go to that box, if you go to your business page and page down a little bit, scroll down a little bit underneath the hours, it'll say claim this business, and click on that, fill out the form, and you'll be on your way. Now, you need to go to your new Yelp business page and add some content. You can add photos, a description, something about the business owner, business hours. You can also add any coupons or specials if you have some of those. If you're a business owner with a brick and mortar store, you can create coupons that people can redeem by checking in. And when they check into your business, guess what? It means that they have a Yelp account. They can leave you a great review too. So that's good. Now, after you create your Yelp page, you may get some phone calls from Yelp asking you to buy their advertising. You don't have to do this. It's not going to affect your Yelp reviews, so don't worry about it if you don't feel like it. I didn't. So you need to actively seek some good reviews. So think about the people who have done business with you and then ask them for a review. But when you ask them, make it easy. We need to make it as easy as possible for them. How do we do this? Well, we can email them and suggest a subject for their written review. For example, if you did catering and you know that Barbara really liked your beef brisket, you could email her and say, Barbara, I wonder if you wouldn't mind writing me a review on my Yelp page. I recall that you said you really enjoyed the brisket. Now that may make it easier for her to write you a great review. You can also just email them a suggested text for the review that they can change or modify or use something else. It's just an idea and you can tell them that. If they don't feel comfortable posting it, they can certainly write something else, and then also include a link to your Yelp page. We want to make it as easy as possible for them to write you a great review. Now, one caution, don't do too many reviews at once. If you seek a bunch of reviews at one time, Yelp is going to think, especially if you don't have any reviews to begin with, Yelp is going to think that looks fake. You want a trickle of reviews, not a flood, because trickles look natural and floods don't. So ask a couple of clients a week and eventually you'll have some great reviews. So again, many reviews at once looks fake, so don't do that. Be smart. Get a few at a time. Now, sometimes it's hard to get good reviews to stick. Yelp, in part, looks at the reviewers and says, is this review likely to be a fake? Let's look at the reviewer. So if the reviewer is one of your friends on Yelp, then that looks to Yelp like, hey, that's probably a fake review, not from a real customer. So what you want to do as a business owner is don't become Yelp friends with people who leave you reviews or for whom you might leave a review. Okay, so if you're friends with people you do business with, that's great. Be friends somewhere else. Don't be friends on Yelp. Now, if you're a reviewer and you want your reviews to stick, remember that interaction with Yelp equals credibility with Yelp. People who have more reviews and friends on Yelp and more check-ins and more interactions are going to be taken more seriously by Yelp and their reviews will stick. So if you want your reviews to stick, interact with Yelp, check in when you go into a business, write reviews. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of business it is. It could be the dentist, it could be the dry cleaner, it could be a restaurant. You're going to have to wait in line anyway. Why not check in, write maybe a little short review while you're waiting in line, and up your Yelp credibility so that when you do write a review for a great business that you really like, that review is going to stick. Find some friends on Yelp. Yelp likes to see people interacting on their platform because those interactions are an indicia of authenticity, okay? So when Yelp sees that you have friends and you interact with people and you useful and like and funny and cool people's comments, they see that you're a real person and you're really writing reviews and you're really interacting. Yelp elite people are good to friend on Yelp because they never turn down friends. So how do you find these elite Yelpers? Well, go to a restaurant. Find reviews from the Yelp elite. When I say go to a restaurant, I mean go to a restaurant page on Yelp, okay? You don't actually have to go to the restaurant physically. Find those reviews from the Yelp elite and then send them a friend request. So here's how you do that. So you find a friend, you find this guy, he wrote a review of this restaurant Tea House. And so I click on Kevin's profile and you can see here, I can add him as a friend. He's not gonna say no unless I'm a total creeper, okay? He's gonna accept my friend request. In fact, just about everybody on Yelp is gonna accept your friend requests, but the Yelp elite will especially because that's how they got to be elite. He has 143 friends already anyway. Of course, he's going to accept your friend request. All right, so in summary, to protect your business reputation, create a Yelp business page, ask for reviews, give Yelp a little interaction so that your reviews that you write for other people stick too, and then offer to exchange reviews to your business colleagues if you've done business with each other. Okay, so that's Yelp in 10 minutes or less. Thanks for listening.